Hello everyone, this is ShadowMario41 and welcome back to Let's Play Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. In the last video we defeated this pathetic giant enemy crab, but he actually offers us an interesting proposal. He would like us to find something to replace the Beanstar on top of his shell. I mean, it did look nice. We kind of needed it to save the world, but it did look nice. So that opens up another side quest that we're going to be doing later in the game, not right now. But for now, let us backtrack this way and activate this Boo statue, so we can quickly get back to the warp pipe that leads back to the main area of Beanbean Castle Town, or Beanbean Kingdom rather. We don't really need to go to Beanbean Castle Town. In fact, we are not going to Beanbean Castle Town. We're just going to go right ahead and get the next Beanstar Piece. There's really no need to stop back there, so that's good. Saves us a trip anyway. I also don't know what's up with that random pillar. It's just kind of there. Anyway, if you wanted to, I think the warp pipe is this way. If you want to also, oh no, this is actually what I was just going to say. You can also backtrack by going through Oho Ocean, but that's really stupid when you just have this warp pipe. Unless you want to grind battles, I don't know. We can't break those black rocks just yet, so we just have to wait on that. I think that's the last thing before we'll be able to fully access everywhere on the map. But let's grab that Chuckle Bean and be on our way. So the next next Beanstar rather, is located in the castle area south. So let's go down here. We're actually going to be doing something a little different for this Beanstar piece. This doesn't involve battles or exploration or really anything like we've been doing before. So let's go this way. That's the airport down there, so I don't want to go down there. Let's go over here and down here. Break this rock. Hammer. No. I hate that. Sometimes you just like press the L button like way too fast, or the R button way too fast, and it's like, damn it, I just want hammer. Anyway, so there's the Boo statue. We need to make use of that Boo statue. No, wrong. We need to make use of that Boo statue to open up the path to the next Beanstar. This is why you have to get that Beanstar first, because you won't even be able to access the other Beanstars before that. So yeah, you need the Mario and Luigi Thunder and Fire power-ups on the overworld map in order to get that. There's another Chuckle Bean. Grab that right there, and let's high jump up to here. So yeah, what we're going to be doing is pretty different from what we've done already, but let's go down here and read this sign. Splart Assistant. Inquire within, ask for Harhall. Splart Assistant. Okay, whatever. What the? That's the Beanstar. And there's people yelling. Impossible! No way I'm working with explosive colors like those! Okay. Water, drink too much water. Okay. I really don't know what's going on just yet, but all I know is that Beanstar is right there. What the shit? Why can I not get it? Well, that would be Harhall, I assume, with fire coming out of his eyes. Honestly, what is one to do with such riffraff? Hey, Harhall. Or her. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. It looks like a guy, but I can't really tell. There's some people in this game that just are kind of gender confused. Did you know? Did you know? Oh yeah, I've heard of you, the legendary Harhall. Oh yeah. It's an honor, Okay, anyway. We have to be the Splart Assistant, I assume. So, that's kind of weird. But our pay is going to be the Beanstar Piece. So, the Beanstar Piece that cascaded down from the heavens. So, you know, of course we're going to do it if that's our pay, because we need the Beanstar. You have some sort of complaint? No. No, I will do it. I'll do it. All nice and sweet. Alright, so here's how we're going to make colors. Yes, we are going to design shirts in this video. Isn't this a fun video? Designing shirts. That's what every kid wants to do. Anyway, what we need to do is we need to have a drink so we can go ahead and become proper or something or other. I don't know. But we need to have Mario drink the water, and using Luigi's hammer, we're actually going to shoot things out of the air and at the shirts, and that's how we're going to make colors. I don't know. Don't ask me if that's how it's done in real life. I've never worked in the clothing industry, so I don't know. Anyway, here are the rules. Even though... Alright, first, you must dye the fabric. Well, I guess that makes sense. Press the B button to shoot water at the design bomb. All those things are called design bombs. Design bombs. Alright, there we go. Now, I assume, based on the color, yes. The color that you hit will change the color of the shirt. Okay, that kind of makes sense. If you hit 2 design bombs at the same time, then the fabric color becomes a mixture of those colors. I see. Don't forget, it's vital to splart. And I believe if you think barf, that's all wrong, you just talk to her. but I think if you hit all 3 colors, you actually get brown, so that's important, because she will ask us to make brown. Also, after this we shoot, this is really weird to explain, it's really kind of boring, but we shoot a pattern at the design, and we actually make, you know, blue checkered pattern in that instance, because we shot the checkered bomb at it. Now, if we just shoot, if we hit, kind of like colors, how you can mix colors, if you mix designs, no matter which ones you mix, this, you know, tropical, polka dot, and checkered, no matter which ones you mix, you'll get a star pattern. I think she's gonna say that right now, or he. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just saying it. Harhall is an it. I don't know. I don't get it. So that's the method to my genius, of course. Your genius. So we need to do 4 outfits for Harhall in order to get the Beanstar Piece. So let's get started on your first assignment with all speed. As for design, anything. Give me a red color. Okay. So we just gotta make a red bomb here. That is not red. So no, what happens is if you want to erase it and start fresh, you can just talk to her. Kind of just wanted to show that off. not that bad at this, I don't think. I guess we'll find out. So let's fill Mario with water, and let's walk on the little feet thing. And we just want red by itself. So there we go. Grab some red dye, and then we do any pattern, so we might as well just get the star. The star looks nice. That's it. That will do fine. Next, on to the next one. Let's see, the next design is something in yellow. Oh, a checkered pattern, or a check pattern. So we need to just get yellow here. It can be kind of tough to isolate just one bomb. And it's also very, very annoying to keep having to fill up Mario over and over. So those are 2 very good reasons not to make mistakes. Number 1, it takes time. Number 2, you have to keep filling up Mario. So, yellow checkered, look at that. Pretty awesome, huh? That'll do fine. Next, on to the next one. Let's see, the next design is purple. Purple with a polka dot flare. Ooh, challenging. So purple, as you might imagine, is a mixture of red and blue, in case you failed first grade art class. And you didn't know that. I don't know how you wouldn't know that, but whatever. So we need polka dots. So polka dot is pretty tough to get on its own because it's pretty slow, but there we go. That should do the job. Yes, that's it. That will do fine. Next, on to the next one. This is the last one, I'm pretty sure. I'm depressed. I crave brown. Who the hell craves brown with a star? That's ugly. Because you know what brown's the color of? It's the color of dirt, of course. Anyway, in order to get brown, we have to mix all 3 design bombs together. So let's gotta wait for the opportune time, and that was clearly not the opportune time. So, yeah, screw that. I want to start over. It says no pattern. I want to start fresh. Yes, I do. Oh man, designing clothes. Isn't this what, like, this is so weird. But then again, this whole game is weird, so it really doesn't deviate from the main game all that much. It's just strange and really doesn't have any sort of plot significance. But anyway, we made a brown shirt, so now we need to make a star pattern. So that means 2 more design bombs. Boom! Yeah. Nice. So that's it. That's the last shirt. We're all done here. This means I must pay you with the bean-like thing, as promised. You better pay with me the bean-like thing as promised. I'm not designing shirts for free here. So we can just go next door and pick it up. Now this is quite possibly, no, definitely the easiest Beanstar piece to get in the game. I mean, compared to the last piece, this took, like, literally no time at all. And we had no enemies, nothing, but we still get Beanstar! You got a Beanstar piece, only 2 more to go. Very nice, very nice. Making progress, I love it. Nice work, you guys are incredible. If I need help again, I'll be coming to you. It's actually a little hint towards another side quest we can do a little bit later after we get the next Beanstar piece, actually, but we're not going to do that in this video right now. Probably in the next video, I don't know. Haven't really decided the order in which I'm going to do things yet. Over this way, we have a Chuckle Bean. Might as well grab that. And I believe we have some question mark blocks. Yeah, these question mark blocks have been taunting us for a while. We can finally get them now. We have some coins and a Hoo Bean. Nice. Hoo Beans are actually very, very important. I mean, I know I said that already, but if you want to get a very special item, you need to get a lot of Hoo Beans early in the game. Later in the game, well, there's really not much left, but later on, they'll become, like, pretty plentiful. Like, you can almost get infinite Hoo Beans. But in order to get a very special item, you need to get a certain amount of them before we get to that point. So we're getting very close to that point now, and why the hell are we battling Parabeans? What the hell? So, yeah, every Hoo Bean counts. There There we go. Get some woo beans too. Take any sort of bean really at this point. Yeah, let's hopefully bypass that one. Yeah. Okay. Continue up. Now there is actually one warp pipe that I could have gotten before and just didn't. I don't really know why I didn't. I just kind of left it there. Oh, there's a thing you can hammer. What's over here? Ah, that thing again. Remember those flowers. Remember those flowers. Those flowers are very, very useful. And yeah, we'll be needing those a little bit later. So let us hammer Luigi, go under the door, and press this button. So this is actually a kind of useful warp pipe. I don't know, it's really not that far away from Beanbean Castletown, so it's really not that much of an inconvenience to walk all the way over here, but might as well grab it. So we have the Beanbean Castle area north warp pipe. Only missing one warp pipe, so we'll be getting that a little bit later. It's actually the last, well, not the last major area, but one of the last major areas we have to still go to is where the last warp pipe is. So we got all of them that we can at this point in the game. So if we make our way over here, there's actually a big secret we can do, but first, this Tanumba needs to be taken down because he chased me and rubbed me the wrong way, this stupid Tanumba. Okay, but look at how easy these enemies are at this point in the game. It's not even a challenge anymore. Alright, he's going for Luigi because he transformed to Mario. Oh, damn it. Epic fail. Anyway, take out the Tanumba. And that's it. Get some woo beans. Very nice. Tanumbas are very good for farming woo beans, by the way. If you need some quick woo beans, grab some from Tanumbas. Alright, this secret's pretty elaborate to get. So it can take a little bit of thinking and a little bit of time. So we're going to grab it right now. Now would be a pretty good time. We can go over this way and, of course, use Luigi Dunk to grab this switch. We also can't get it until now, which is kind of weird, because you're like, oh, you can do the Luigi Dunk. Why didn't you get this before? But your questions will be answered very soon. But we can get that Chuckle Bean right now. Another spin jump mistake. How many of those have we made? I can't even begin to count how many spin jump mistakes we made. Anyway, don't fall, because if you fall, you actually have to do this all over again. What the hell? Okay, you know what? I'm just not even going to talk for the rest of this part, because this is stupid. I just want to jump up here, I want to walk around. Why? No, I'm not going to talk about me failing, because whenever I do that, I fail. But whenever I get mad about my failure, I'll succeed. You'll see. Watch. I'm going to spin jump perfectly, and then I'm going to spin jump perfectly again. Yep, no fail yet. Another spin jump. That's just how Let's Plays work. It's just, I don't get it. That's just how they work. Once we start raging, once we Let's Players start raging, we just do things perfectly. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I did that with the barrels. Remember the barrels from Woohoo University? My god. As soon as I started getting really angry, I did it perfectly. Now let's hammer that crack in the wall. And we can actually go up this way and into this little cave over here. I think this is the last, unfortunately the last one of these little side-scrolling levels. These things are fun. I'm glad that they included these in the game with Mini Mario. Watch out for these little Sparkies. Yeah, these are a lot of fun. I'm really, you know, the game of course didn't have to include something like this, but it does, and I find that a lot in this game. Epic fail. That, you know, these nice little touches and little references and things are what really makes this game one of my favorites. You know, it's like the overall game is great too, but all these little things that they didn't have to put in but did, that's what really sets it apart from the others. Somebody thought of that, see? Somebody took the time and was like, you know what? Side-scrolling levels would be fun. But we'll grab some iron pants, which are actually really good, but give you they give you a negative status, so I don't particularly like them, but you could wear them if you want a big defense boost. Anyway, back to Beanbean Castletown. Now that we are here, we can go into Starbeans Cafe, because everybody loves Starbeans Cafe. And yes, I do know about the special Starbeans system. We should have enough woo beans to actually blend, oh yeah, barely enough woo beans to blend this wonderful, delicious Woohoo blend. Woohoo blend actually raises your max health, and once we get, like I said, that once we get a certain item, we'll be able to get woo beans very, very easily. So, oh, hello. So, HP becomes like little to no issue anymore, because you can just raise it. You know, you just keep raising the maximum. Anyway, EGAD drops in on his Game Boy Horror, his new and improved Game Boy Horror telecommunication device. Anyway, he sent a representative to taste it. It's gonna be kind of weird not having EGAD taste it. Whoa! It's gonna be even weirder to have a ghost taste it. Oh, poor Luigi. He must be, oh man, pissing himself right now. What does a ghost think? Ghost must like it. He seems pretty happy. Hey, give my drink back. What the hell? Anyway, there's a little triangle, so we might as well take that little triangle. Maybe it'll aid you. I got a triangle. No, I got a Great Force. The Great Force actually doubles the damage you give and take, so it can be very risky. Now that I think about it, an interesting little tidbit about Starbeans is I think originally they were supposed to have other Nintendo characters give all the stuff to Mario and Luigi. Like, the Great Force is shaped like a triangle because Link was supposed to give that one, and the bonus ring I think was supposed to be Fox. So I think it's pretty cool, you know, but for some reason they scrapped that. I think it was probably time constraints, but I'm not really sure. Anyway, let's get a new picture with Luigi. Oh, that's perfect. 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 Look at this. Look at the Mario Brothers right now. Those are the heroes of this game. That's kind of pathetic, but they're going to save the world, so I don't want to hear any BS from you guys. Anyway, I don't think there's really anything left to do down here. I'm kind of trying to think on the fly, but I think we've pretty much covered everything at this point. So, this is Shadow Mario 41. This is Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. See you guys next time for when we do some more exciting stuff and not just make clothes and get secrets and all that stupid stuff. See you then. Ciao.